This episode is proudly sponsored by Relentless Entertainment. This is a promotion company based out of Cleburne, Texas. Ellos hacen eventos para todas edades. They're looking to give the DFW talent an opportunity to play at their venues. If you are in a band and are looking for somewhere to play and get out there, give them a call and give them a follow on their social medias. Stay tuned for their events so you can go and take a look and enjoy the live music. Texas Performance Exhaust. For all your muffler, catalytic converter, and MIG welding needs, visit Texas Performance Exhaust in Saginaw Hazlet area. They do great work. They will not disappoint. Give them a call and follow them on their social medias. Also sponsoring this episode is Wild Apes Music Shots based in Houston, Texas. Agent Trevino specializes in album art, pictures, music videos, logos, and anything related to marketing needs for bands. He does all my work here at the studio. For good quality work, hit up Wild Apes Music Shots. All right, everybody, welcome back. This episode we have with us today Rey Ramirez and we have Eric Lopez. Shout out to them for coming through, man. I appreciate you guys for coming through.
Appreciate it, bro.
You guys need to calm down. You guys look a little nervous all now.
Low key, like
a little bit.
You guys are a little nervous right now.
As soon as you start looking at me, I got scared.
I mean, there's a little red dot right there that's scaring me.
No, hombre, nada, todo calmado.
I'm kidding.
Nah, it's badass to be here, bro, to be honest.
No.
I was looking forward to coming again, sit down, just talk.
I miss this couch.
Yeah, this couch has seen a lot of ass.
Yeah.
It's comfy, I'll say that.
Con pedos y todo.
Con pedos y todo, man.
Hell yeah.
Ese couch ha hecho milagros.
No, yeah, this is where all the creativity comes from.
Yeah, we've all falling asleep on this couch trying to
For real, right?
think of something.
Hell yeah. Well, más que nada, I just want to say thank you to you guys. A lot has happened since last time that we were here together,
Mm-hmm.
I just posted you guys on Instagram que iban a llegar and boom. Chingo de preguntas.
How long ago was that from?
Not even an hour and a half, unas 2 horas maybe at the most.
That is
Nomás
crazy.
en lo que llegamos para
En lo
acá.
que llegaron para acá, I got a
Acá.
shitload of questions,
That's crazy.
But before I want to get into those questions, I kind of want to dig into, who you guys are as individuals. I know that la Moskeando, Petroleros, you guys have a name of your own in the band. Pero as a person, give us a little bit about, you guys, where you guys come from, what got you guys started in music, and walk us through ese camino de cómo llegaron a ser músicos y todo ese rollo. But whoever wants to go ahead and start.
Well, I started if you want to go really back, I started in high school, like I said, the last one, but I think that's too much to talk about. But when my first ever band was Ejemplo de San Luis. It was a good route there. I learned a lot from them. Shout out to that grupo. Shout out to Berna. And de ahí empecé yo a guiarme, pues. Mi familia me echó la mano to get there. Because I used to live really far. And I wanted to be in the music scene, but I knew it was going to be hard because I would live 2 hours away. And pues allá well, now there's a group out there that started playing. But back then there was nothing. So it was just kind of no, pues no se puede.
What was it?
The group, what?
The place where you lived?
Oh, Paris, Texas.
Paris,
Texas, yeah. It's out there in the country. And I had talked to my parents about joining that band.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a hold of him and they talked it out. And I ended up going to one of the gigs. My first gig was over there, Santa Fe Ballroom or some shit like that in Dallas. I don't know if you probably heard of it, right?
Yeah, I think that's Seagullville.
Yeah, it has that fucking fountain.
Yeah.
Big. And singing Agua y Antes, and that was my first gig, and I was nervous. And from there, I ended up joining them, and I lasted for a good 2 years, 3 years. I bought my first truck out of that band.
Was it after? Oh, yeah, it has to be definitely after Senior left, right? Because Senior used to
Yeah,
play.
because Senior used to be there. Yeah, it had to be. It was after.
It was after, right?
Yeah, after. A lot of people had left from the band, and he was getting a new generation. Yeah. So I ended up joining, and I stayed there for a good while. And I got to experience a lot of cool stuff being in that band. I got to travel a little bit, but it was just around locally, but still, I still took it that's badass. Something for the bucket list. And one time, Los Avila came here for the first time in the U.S. And I actually used to like that type of music. I used to like Legítimo, Nube, and all that. Still do. And they were we're going to be sharing stage with them. And I was like, fuck. I was chorreado.
Chorreo?
Yeah, but I was scared because like I didn't know
Because
what
they're
was-
watching you or something?
Yeah. Like todo creeped out. So it was in Houston, and I remember we went and we opened for them and stuff. And I remember I was nervous, like nervous as fuck. Bien culiado. Y me empecé a, like, I got stage fright. That was my first fuck up ever, bro. I got stage fright. And I was like, fuck, I don't know if this is for me. I kind of wanted to stop because I was like, I don't know if people are going to judge me. Y de ahí, pues ya, I ended up just echándole más ganas with that band. And that's when I started hanging out with my cousin Kevin a lot. And
Mhm.
I told him that we needed a guitar player. And he joined there for a good 2 years. And he separated.
That's right. He was playing with Hempler, right, too.
He separated and he decided to go with Sexto. That's when he got the opportunity with Sexto Dorado, which was badass to me. I was like, damn, that's just cool. He se fue, and I still stayed with Ejemplo. I still stayed for a good minute. And then things happened, and I left, and I stayed off for a while, like a really good while. But I started hanging out with Los Amigos, Los Moscos del Norte. Shout out to my guys.
Shout out.
Yeah. And they started taking me around everywhere. And I got to jam out with them. And that's how I got to meet Mando from Las Tortugas. Shout out to Tortugas.
Little P block.
Yeah.
Little P block action or what?
Yeah, it was just them backyard parties, bro. That
yeah.
turned into fucking crazy jam sessions,
P
dude.
Diddy's or what?
Yeah.
Diddy.
Yeah, Diddy Party Fest. Yeah. I got to meet Ray through there, too.
Oh, yeah? Through the Moscos?
Yeah, en ese tiempo también I was wandering about trying to get myself back into the music scene.
Back then, Moscow Samarripas, Angel used to call him Hotbox. And I was like, who is that? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. One time he's like, I'm going to invite him over. No, pues he pulled up and I was like, they called him Hotbox. And I was like, why did they call you Hotbox? And then he pulled out a blunt. I was like, what?
Yeah, I know why.
Okay. I was like, all right.
En ese tiempo, puro Hotbox.
We made a group back then. It was called La Juventud. It was we just would post shit on YouTube and Instagram. And their family started getting some gigs out of that. So we just stayed there. Me and Kevin just stayed jamming with them right there. And that's how I basically got introduced to the music and the Dallas scene with them because they knew a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then from there, Danny Samarripa knew somebody. One time, Fiera was playing at a private. And we ended up getting in that private. And me and Kevin asked for a palomazo. And Vic me dejó. And I was like, oh, shit. So I played como una fiera. And I remember that time when we got done playing and stuff, he's like, hey, dude, you play badass. And I was like, fuck. I was chorreo because that was my chorro. Like, shit, fuck. And he ended up getting like my number and stuff. And then one time he hit me up saying que le echara la mano in a gig with Fiera. And he was like, I'll give you time to practice and everything. Nigga, I didn't give a fuck about school, boy. I started practicing all the motherfucking songs. I was like, hell yeah, I'm finna go.
Damn, yeah, that's nuts as hell, man.
And I remember I was like, I'm scared. I would text him like, bro, I'm kind of scared. He's like, nah, don't be scared, bro. He had his sister was getting a 15 or something like that. So he missed, and I actually got to go to his sister's 15. He took me. He's like, pa que veas, like, you know, I watched Fiera jam right there. And then the next day, that's when I had the gig. And I was like, fuck.
Damn.
Yeah, that was the best experience ever.
So he kind of carried you around, winged you in, right?
Yeah,
that's
bro.
Nice, bro.
That was sick.
Vic is a badass dude, man.
Yeah. Shout out to the Pericos.
Shout out to
Mayon.
Stack, yeah.
El sabe.
And then from there, I just carried on. And I was with Cuadrilla. I was a good while with them cats. Shout out to the Cuadrilla.
So you went with Cuadrilla, right? That's right. Yeah.
I was there for a good while. I recorded mostly everything there. And Carlos, too, he was with us. And from there, I left. And I joined PDB and moved. Been there 5 years already. 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been 5 years.
5 years? What was the other band that you played with in between, though, Cuadrilla and then... I think you playing with somebody else, no?
I don't think... I helped out a couple bands.
Okay.
That was it. I chilled out for a while.
Okay. Yeah. And then you hit Petroleros.
Yeah.
How did that come about? How did you join that?
AC's gonna get mad, but I remember I had texted Herbert. I had quit on Cuadrilla, and I was just retired on the sax, and I liked the drums. So I texted him and I texted Herbert through Instagram. Hey, bro, if you need a drummer, let me know. But Herbert would always post on Instagram talking about I need a sax player, accordion player, and now drummer. He already had a drummer.
He had AZ.
But I just kept bugging him like, hey, put me on the drums. I was like, put me on the drums. And he's like, nah, I already got a drummer. And then I was like, fuck it. I play the sax. I told him I play the sax. And he's like, really? I was like, yeah. Send him a video and I sent him a clip of me playing with Fiera. And he's like, I remember Herbert commented back. He texted me back. He's like, what the fuck, you play with Fiera? I was like, yeah, I helped him out a couple times. And he's like, well, when can you come practice? And I was like, whenever you want. I was like,
Loki chorreado allá de Herbert, right?
Yeah, he was like, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah, bro, when can you practice? And I went to go practice with him. And then he told me to go help him out at a gig. It was one of Miggy's first gigs, promoter gigs that he was doing back in the day, COVID times.
Okay.
And that's when I saw Tortugas play too, the first time. And Coyotes.
Okay.
That's when Punch was owning Coyotes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was badass too. I got to meet all the guys. Shout out to Coyotes too.
Coyotes got some history. Saludos.
Yeah.
Saludos a
Coyotes got history.
Saludos a todos los demás los Coyotes.
Everybody else.
Coyotes got a lot of history too, man.
Hell yeah, bro. I still remember the old Cuadro. And I met all the guys. And from there, Herbert was like, I remember when I pulled up to the gig. I'm never going to forget it. I pulled to the gig. And he called me. He's like, where you at? And I'm like, I'm right here. Like, I'm barely pulling up. He's like, what are you in? I was like, I'm in a black lower truck. He goes, hell no, you're a cuz. He clicks on me. He clicks on me. He's like, you got the Quache? And I was like, yeah, bro. He's like, you got to be embarrassed of yourself. Yeah. And from there, it went good. He offered me the spot, and I joined, and I've been there ever since.
No, that's good. That's good. Yeah. That's good, man. Some pinche historias, man, for real, right? Kind of takes you back, right?
Yeah, bro. I always remember. I remember back then, I was still asking, like, bro, you still don't like me because I'm a Tacuachi? He's like, bro, you still drive a drop truck. He was telling me that.
You stay, mi rey?
Shit.
Take us back. Take us back.
Pues como empecé yo de músico. It's funny because I didn't even start off as a músico. I started off like de chalán.
Oh, yeah?
Like juntando cables, with
Eras
the
Moskeando.
sonido. Yeah, low key. Because back in the day, my dad had a sonido. Y él rentaba locally. Pues I guess as I got older, I wanted to tag along. Pues ya estando ahí, oye, pues ya que está aquí, ayúdame con esto. This and, like, I slowly got into it. Like he was like getting me into it a little bit. And then like after a couple times, he started showing me the consola. Like, mira aquí los volúmenes, this does that. Esto, like he was teaching me like ahí como how to, I guess, a regular and all that. And pues at first, like, no me llamaba la atención la música itself, but like just being out there, going out, like me empezó a gustar. And then there was this grupo regio que tocaba en aquel entonces. Shout out para Andy de Ilegales de Nuevo León, badass accordion player. That was the first group that like caught my attention because tocaba bien como tipo Ramón Ayala, y luego he would sing like Eliseo Robles, so it's like two in one, yeah.
Oh shit, combo.
Yeah, so I got chorreado because I'm like, oh shit, he plays good. And I was like, I want to do that. I want to be like, I want to play the accordion. I don't know. Me agarró la atención. And pues ya after that, I stopped going with my dad. Él dejó de rentar sonido. So I kind of stopped going out to like events and stuff. Y pues, I don't know, I started missing it. And I asked my dad, like, hey, because back in the day, él tocaba el acordeón también. He had a Gabanellis también. Like, he was trying to get into it. And I remember he had asked me when I was a kid, hey, ¿vas a querer aprender el acordeón? Porque lo va a vender. And I was like, nah, it's too big for me. And like, I'm not really interested, to be honest. So he sold it. But I didn't remember that he sold it. And I asked him, he's like, no, pues mijo, ya lo vendí, ya. Le dije, desde aquel entonces, mejor, lo había guardado. But he's like, no, ahí en el attic está otro little chafa accordion, like, was little starter $200 accordion. You can find that anywhere, basically.
Little Honor?
Not even a Honor, bro. Like,
Rossetti or some shit?
Yeah, some Chinese, Asian accordion. What I started tripping out is that as soon as I took that accordion out, it was signed by Adolfo Urias.
A la verga.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Damn, no era cualquiera, pues.
Vale.
No, big shout out.
Míralo.
Yeah, not for real though. It's crazy because pues back then, como mi papá andaba queriendo ser músico,
yeah.
there was this un evento que tuvieron unos conocidos or coworkers, something like that knew Adolfo. And they invited my dad, hey, véngase, acá está, que está el nuevo lobo norteño, para que se venga a echar una fajita or whatever.
Hijo de esa pinche madre, ¿qué?
Yeah, and I remember going, I was a little kid too, I remember. And pues ya le firmó la accordion a mi pa en ese tiempo, and he kept it. And I practiced on that, like I started learning, like, well, not, I wouldn't even say learning, I was just messing with it.
Messing with it?
Yeah, just picándole because I tried looking up videos on YouTube and I just couldn't.
Muchos ahí.
Yeah, I couldn't understand it. I was like, nah, it's like, yeah, hard. Hey, luego, pues, I don't know. I was too, like, I guess, I never really asked anyone to help, you know? So yo, ahí le movía. And, pues ya le fui agarrando la accordion un poquillo. And así lo dejé. I stopped because I was trying to take school serious and stuff. Y pues ya later on, pues se me entra la gana to buy an accordion. And that's when I bought the black accordion. I still have it to this day. That was my first accordion that I bought, and I still have it.
It's the chromatic one, ¿no? El que tiene todas las cuatro.
No.
I keep on getting that one confused. That's the white one?
That's the white one. Esa la agarré después, like a year later.
Órale.
Yeah. Y pues me compré el acordeón porque pues quería darme más ganas to aprender. Because I was like, pues, como que no me daba ganas. But like, I had it like you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I bought it to motivate myself so that I could be like, damn, like, how is it that you bought this bass accordion pero no le vas a saber, you know? Like, de perdido, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like me too. Like, I feel the same way. That's why I was like, damn, I want to do a podcast, but I don't know. No lago, right?
Yeah.
Until one day I was just like, I'm going to just fucking pick up these cameras. Yeah, huevo lo tengo que hacer ahora, you know?
Yeah, ándale.
So that's the way I feel about it too. So it works for you too.
Mm-hmm. Y pues I started learning little by little, and I started like putting myself out like on social media, like videos of me like playing, learning. And I'd get random músicos hitting me up like, hey, I want to start a band, this and that. And I'd go ensayar. And I had met this dude, le llamaban El Chino. Ay, saludo. He was the first sax player that I met. I started learning like how to acoplar canciones con sax, because I was just learning puro regio, puro Ramón Ayala, puro Invasores, like that type of stuff. But I wanted to get into norteño sax because pues en ese tiempo estaba pegando.
Estaba pegando desde entonces, right?
Yeah, and I was like, damn, like I want to not just know one type of style, like I want to be more a little versatile, a little bit. Yeah, ándale. Y pues allí ensayaba con ese muchacho. And one time we were practicing and he's like, hey, me llamó acá un grupo, they need help on sax and accordion. Y down estrenarte. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, so it was with Anochecer Norteño.
Okay, con los Romeros.
Con los Romeros, ay, saludos para el Gil.
Saludos.
Este Artemio, Trini.
Chris.
Lil Chris también,
Chris.
big shout out. Pues allí, the first gig, they had traen otro hermano que es de México que se llama Sergio. Y también tocaba el acordeón, and he was there that day. And lo bueno que fue porque I was so nervous, I only played one tanda. Cause I forgot all the songs. Y estando allí, like, it was my first time on the stage. Y pues él estaba allí, he took over, like, está aventando unos guapangos también bien perros. At that time, pues no sabía, like, too much. But that was my first gig ever, allí. And pues allí, he offered me and este Chino to keep helping him out. And al último, he offered me to join him. Y yo dije que sí. I talked with my parents, my dad, he said, yeah, está bien, this and that. Pues ahí me quedé, and then pues él me dejó el Chino allí. I was like, oh shit, that's the guy that I was acoplándome with, like. So like ahí entró otro challenge porque entró otro saxofonero. Every person plays different. Everyone different.
Is different, bro. Yeah, timing and everything.
Yeah, I had to like do a little reset, which was, like I said, a challenge, but good because ahí pues after that pues in hindsight,
con otros, right?
I ended up helping out a lot of bands, and it was good because like me puedo adaptar así, like without so much difficulty. Pues.
Helped out in the long run.
Yeah, it did. And pues when I joined, I was like in my sophomore, junior year of high school. And pues I was doing bad in school, la neta. Like I'm talking about like they were telling me like, you're not gonna graduate the year you're supposed to. So I was like, fuck, I don't want to flunk. And pues my dad, he called allá anoche se la Rey ya no va a poder ir por razones this
So
and
he
that.
pulled you out.
He pulled me out because I didn't want to. He told me like vas a tener que salirte de ese grupo, and I was like, no, I don't want to. Like, man, I started liking music. We wouldn't go out like I see like travel, but there was times where we would play like out of town, like in the country, and I started liking those trips, like just saliendo. And pues también lo de la música también, like, pues I was starting off, you know? And pues, like, for me, it was like, nah, pues, fuck. No, pues, whatever. I guess I'll pick it up later on. Y ya, pues, I started catching up in school. Un milagro, I got to graduate my year. Yeah, class of 2016. Damn, I'm old.
Dang.
But
2016, no nada, güey.
Tribal era.
For real.
Por ahí, en ese tiempo se escuchaba mucho Tribal Monterrey.
Hey. Chingao.
Yeah.
No manches. I graduated 06.
Hombre.
2006.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yo
That's
estoy
a whole
viejo.
10 years. God.
I got you by 10 inches.
That's crazy, dude.
2018.
10 inches.
No, hombre. But, pues, yeah, pues al último, pues I was finally doing good in school.
Mm-hmm.
And, pues, that's when Aroma hits me up. They're like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
because they had pulled up to one of our gigs at Nochecero one time. And they were there, and they had saw me play or whatever. And I don't remember this, but apparently, like, they came up to me and, like asked me for, like, Facebook and all that.
Mhm.
Like, soy culero, bro. Like, I have bad memory. But I didn't remember, and they're like, yeah, no se acuerda. And I was like, oh, shit, nah, but, like, you know, I'm down or whatever. And I remember, pues, they were like, no, pues vamos a ensayar. Se jala. And I was like, yeah, I'll go. Llegué al ensayo y también, en ese tiempo, yo y el sax player entramos al mismo tiempo con Aroma. Shout out Manny.
Oh, yeah, Manny, right.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. I'm gonna say this, bro, because I'm not gonna forget this, bro. When I was first starting, pues, at very first, llegando to random ensayos and stuff, una estaba Manny Sax allí, and I remember, pues, como no sabía mucho, and he kept asking for songs that I didn't know. He got mad and he just left.
For real?
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Manny?
yeah. He's like, no, usted no sabe nada, which was true. Like, I'm not gonna, pero yeah, I was like, damn, bro, like, okay, so like,
Damn, he hold you nasty.
yeah, and then I don't know. To me, it was just crazy how
What
like
the
we ended up
fuck?
entering the same band at the same time.
Shit.
Fam clocked
And
out.
yeah,
Pues
and
nada,
then,
dijo.
no, pues anduvimos ensayando en pues nos acoplamos luego en ahí mismo en el ensayo de Hugo de
Ajá.
Roma. He's like, hey, me llamaron los de Reverencia que they have this event going on and they want us to play for a little bit. And I was like, oh shit, so like a gig on the spot así tipo like I don't know, like
¿A qué jale, dijo?
a qué jale. No, not just that, but like I found it like because I'm like, damn, vine a calarme y luego like salió algo like I just felt like, okay, aquí va a ser.
Yeah.
And pues ya le estuve echando ganas with Aroma un rato. And pues allí, it was badass because I got to see it build up a little, like, you know, like, como empezamos and then how it was. We started getting gigs more out of town, not just local.
Mhm.
Started going out of state, privadas and stuff. Luego, pues, yeah, durante ese tiempo, there was some personal stuff going on in my life where I had to basically get out. But I had told him, like, damn, like, I'm gonna eventually, like, get out, like, you know, like, I don't want to, like, dejarlos tampoco tirados. And then one day they're like, oh, okay, so, like, we finally found your replacement. I was like, nah, I didn't want to leave yet. Like, fuck. Like, no, pues, ni modo. So, me dieron you know, what they, like, I guess, like,
They clocked you out?
my part, yeah, they gave me my part from there. And was, me quedé, like, con ganas de tocar todavía, because I'm like, fuck, I do got some, like, I gotta focus over here on, like, my personal life and shit acá. But, like, I still wanna, because music was my thing to get away from this shit.
Yeah.
And, pues, I started posting on Facebook, hey, ¿quién ocupa ayuda? And I remember I started helping out Conjunto Renacer a lot in ese tiempo. Pues, that's where I met Angel Boy
Okay.
from Moscos. I was helping out Renacer, and one time he was he just pulled up on me. He's like, hey, man, da chance a un palomazo. He was really like small at the time. Like, he estaba bien morrillo.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I bring this up because he asked for a palomazo, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to give him the big ass white accordion.
Yeah.
Porque está en ese tono. La agarró, se la colgó.
That hole's heavy too, right?
Yeah. And se tocó la rola machín. Like, I low-key underestimated because he looked so like bien morrito.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, this... Because en ese tiempo, Renacer wanted me to join the planta.
Uh-huh.
But because of this, I couldn't. So, I was just like, I'll just help y'all out as much as I can. And pues salió Angel Boy. And I was like, there's your guy right there. I basically, like, introduced him.
Yeah, I didn't know that Angel Boy used to play with Renacer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I got
That was
to,
before Moscow.
Yeah, I got to record a couple of times with Angel.
Really?
With Renacer. Yeah.
Angel Boy plays good.
Yeah, he's
Tiene
one
buen
of my
estilo
favorites.
para tocar, güey.
Sí, muy buen músico.
Shout out to you, my man.
Yeah, shout out P-Block.
Little P Block.
Potosino Drive.
Potosino Drive.
No, yeah, he does play good. He has, I think he posted a video with Faz and now tocando una cumbia or una polka or something.
Regio shit.
That whole hit, bro.
Yeah, respect, bro.
Respect.
Some good music
Sí,
right
está muy
there.
perro para tocar, Ángel.
Yeah, y pues se metió Angel con Renacer y pues that's when I stopped helping him out y pues otra vez me quedé pues like, fuck, I still want to help out. I started posting again. I was helping out this band, that band, like all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a couple times that Angel, he couldn't go with Renacer.
Okay.
So he hit me up right away like, hey, fill in for me. And like a couple times, and it was badass. Big shout out.
So even after you found the replacement, regresaste a ir a ayudarles.
Yeah, like, because pues nunca salimos de malas. It was just that I just couldn't. Like, there was that understanding that, like, I always wanted to, like, kind of be there, but I couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
En ese tiempo, pues, ya al último, I ended up leaving music for, like, a good year.
Okay.
Maybe a year and a half. And, en ese tiempo, I remember, Vic had hit me up randomly. Hey, mi rey, ¿qué está haciendo voy a hacer una grabación, me echa la mano. And I was like, what the fuck, like, why me out of everybody? Because I don't know. Like, I don't know, I just felt a certain way, because I'm like, why did Vic choose me to come help him with the recording? Like, I didn't, like, I saw myself as, like, nothing really.
Mm-hmm.
So, too much on the, I don't know, I was chorreado, bro. And so, he started.
I'm not worthy, dice.
Ándale, yeah. En ese tiempo, y pues, yeah, that's when Vic was doing Arrendando Norte, ese proyecto.
Yeah.
And we recorded, where was it? In Grand Prairie or Irving, por ahí. And grabamos unas rolitas. Era la de Ebrio de Amor, Prohibido Es, and I think we were working on another song.
That was badass.
Yeah, Rendando was pretty clean.
That badass.
Yeah, and those recordings, I still remember how they sounded. And la neta, pretty good.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, se borró the save file.
Neta?
Wiped. Like,
Damn.
it just wasn't there anymore.
It's the worst nightmare, to be honest.
Yeah, and pues Vic had me up. He's like, hey, we need to redo them, but this time I'm in Amarillo. And pues en ese tiempo, I didn't have the means to get there. And pues I was like, fuck, nah, I can't. Y luego pues también, because he had told me like, hey, come join, esto que el otro. I would have been down, pero es que también en ese tiempo, I had got an offer from Furia to join them while, like, right before Vic hit me up to record with Arrendando. So when Vic asked me to, like, join him on his project, I wanted to so bad. I think he remembers. But I just said, es que I want to take this opportunity acá, pero pues al último no se hizo. Whatever. Stuff happens, I guess. So I me quedé parqueado otra vez.
Otra vez?
Yeah.
Sounds like you've been making the wrong choices.
My nigga been paused for a minute.
Yeah, and then out of nowhere, Huicho hits me up to help out with Tortugas.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Because I think Punch was there with them.
Yeah, at the beginning, yeah.
And ese tiempo, and that was like, I think when he had just got out. So Huicho hopped over from accordion to bass.
Yeah, that's right.
And he had hit me up because he knew I was posting all the time, like, hey, whatever, like, say jale, pues let me know. And I remember that night we played, and Crispin told me too, like, hey, I like how you play this and that. Like, it'd be badass. And I was like, yeah, but like, chingao, I got some shit going on. And
How was that playing with Crispin?
badass experience for sure. I learned a lot, uh, way more than I would have thought, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Sí, se puede decir que allí agarré la onda mejor.
Escuela.
Yeah, mejor escuela for sure. Because, yeah, pues es buen músico.
Crispin es una verga.
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
One of the top 3 sax players.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Crispin. A ver
Big
cuándo se viene para el podcast.
That boy Tony.
I've been trying to get him on.
Hey,
Yeah, hell yeah.
pull up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Come, Crispin.
Yeah, I've been trying to.
For sure. Y pues así quedó. And then that was in December when I helped him out. And then pues duré like unos 2-3 months también.
Yeah, you were playing like a few months with him, right?
Yeah, no, like duré without playing with anybody. Because
okay.
I just helped him in December.
Oh.
And then after like March, April, that's when they started hitting me up like to go again. Mando.
Okay, I get you.
Mando had messaged me to go. It was badass because COVID was going on at the time.
Right.
The lockdown.
Yeah.
So I got to
Everything
go to
was low key, right?
the underground Norteño Fest that they had going on.
Very first ones.
The OG ones, if you know, you know.
They'll get fucking packed.
Yeah. It was good times for sure. It was a badass experience ahí with Tortugas for sure. I got to meet all these cool músicos.
Yeah, you were there for the come up, right? Because they were popping hard, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, I always felt like I was the least experienced out of all of them. Because they had all like usted mismo lo dijo, Tortugas was already coming up.
Yeah.
They were all playing badass, and I'm over here like barely, like still in my head, like I'm still learning, bro. Like I don't know, like I just didn't feel worthy either. Like Crispin probably got on my ass a couple times, but pues to me it was a badass experience. La neta, one of the best cuadros out there for sure en ese tiempo. Y pues I ended up getting they let me go because same thing, I had personal shit going on todavía, and pues me quedé parqueado otra vez. Like that happened in November.
Parqueado.
Yeah, bro, that happened in November when they decided to let me go. And it wasn't until like April or May, por ahí. That's whenever I got hit up to join Cultura to help them out.
That's the one I was telling you were missing out on talking about, Cultura.
I ain't never helped them out.
You were in Cultura, no?
No.
Oh, who was that? Kevin.
That was Kevin.
I'm over here confusing you with Kevin.
Wrong primo.
Wrong Lopez.
Shout out, Cuzzo.
Shout out to Cuzzo over there at Kevin.
Yeah.
I was over here confusing the fuck out of you for that moment.
No, that's crazy. Yeah, pues. I remember when he hit me up he told me straight up, Manito was like, hey, just so you know, you're just gonna help out.
Dang.
And like, pues I took it like, pues está bien, because I still had shit going on. But I was down because that was the first band I got to like travel, like
tour a lot.
Big time, yeah.
Tour, like basically like go to places that like I would have never thought going to. Se puede decir.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Those songs that y'all recorded, I fuck with them.
Hell yeah.
I fuck with them. Like they were tight.
That cuadro was sick.
Yeah. I fuck with those. Dude, those songs that you recorded at the beginning.
It was badass cuadro for sure. When I first joined, it was Sammy on sax.
Okay.
And
shout out to Sammy too.
Shout out Tapero, el camarada.
And that boy Louis on bass. I think him and I both joined at the same time because Sammy had already like done the project before or something like that. I don't know. And pues I remember a couple gigs, and then Sammy decided to get out, and at that time Kevin was still with Vencedores. And se le ofreció el jale, and he came over here. Kevin ended up hopping on sax. And honestly, that was like one of the most badass sax players that I've like. They go top 3. I put Bemo number 1, Crispin 2, Kevin 3, Rick number 4. I don't know who's number 5 yet.
He still has someone on the ground?
I know, right?
He's been top 5 sax players. No, for sure. And so luego entró Kevin y like me acoplé mejor ahí con él because he has this like norteño style, like bien pemo. And because like with Crispin, I was kind of agarrando esa maña because pues te digo, he got on my ass one time because he wanted me to play like Daniel Esquivel.
Yeah.
Bro, something like that. I don't even remember, bro. It's just like I was like, I'm gonna just try to play like Daniel Esquivel para no,
Para no cagarla
yeah,
más.
para no cagarla más. Yeah, I'm gonna just mosquear this dude. And yeah, pues todas las manías que ya I was already, I guess, agarrando. Kevin already knew him, so I was like, oh shit, it was like an automatic acoplación.
It kind of clicked, yeah.
Yeah. So that made it more badass, the cuadro, whenever Kevin joined.
Yeah.
También backstage, you would jam like these stupid ass songs that like, I say like stupid, like, o sea, nunca habías imaginar like what we're here in the back, like playing Diamantes Ojinaga.
Oh, yeah.
Out of nowhere, and then, you know what? Kevin, get the quinto. I'm gonna play a little bolerito real quick. Like, just rare songs like that.
Yeah.
So like that was kind of badass.
Yeah. No, ustedes like Kevin and Eric, they have that sound like both of them. I don't know it's in the blood or something. Both of y'all have like that bemo sound. I respect it a lot.
Hell yeah,
It's nice.
Is that Paris, Texas?
Is that Paris, Texas shit, right?
Greenville, Texas area.
That Bush beer. It's that Bush beer. That Bush beer.
No, yeah, you guys play sick, man. I like it a lot.
Yeah, y pues estando allí con ese cuadro, nomás alcancé a grabar. Grabé 6 rolas, but I think only 3 came out with me on accordion. Because, I don't know, he was like, the Maito's releasing them like one by one.
Singles?
Yeah, like singles. And, pues, yeah, after everything had happened or whatever, pues, la mea neta ya no andaba a gusto allí. Personal reasons, whatever.
The business side of things or what? Or
both personal and
as
business.
A person treating you as a person or...
Yeah, se puede decir, pues es some people look at like una industria. So like they don't treat you as a person, se puede decir. It's I'll just say it's a bunch of bullshit. So
like
I didn't like it at all.
You're just a person there or something like that.
Yeah, I was just like, man, I just work here type shit. Like, like my ideas don't fucking matter. My input doesn't fucking matter. I'm over here like, because there was a point where estaba valiendo verga el asunto, la mea neta. And I was over here trying to like come up with solutions, trying to do stuff, because okay, so I didn't say this. At first, he just told me to join Nomás Pa' Ayudar. But then, because he wanted to get someone else, but he couldn't at the time or whatever. They had some other shit going on. So me ofreció to join the planta. And by that time, Kevin was already there. So I was like, yeah, I'll join the planta. So that's why I try to take it a little serious. Like, I'm a part of this. No, my face is on. You're using my face for everything. Yeah. So at this point, I have to be a part of it. And pues al último, it was just one of those like, it's my way or the highway type shit. So I was like, you know what? Pues agarro rumbo y me voy a la chingada. Ahí quédate. Con todo respeto y humildemente, I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's because not everybody's going to get along in different aspects.
Yeah, so I guess he took it personal or some shit. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. It's bien... Just probably started talking shit too. Who knows? But, so I left. Y en vez de sacar las canciones que ya tenía grabado, he got someone else to like re-record them basically. Like out of spite, I guess. So I was like, no, pues está bien. I was looking forward to...
Kind of hurt a little bit, no?
Yeah, I was looking forward to that shit coming out because me and Kevin played it. Like, I don't know. I want to think it sounded good. But I won't know because it didn't come out.
You never know now.
I never got to hear it. So there's only 3 that came out. It was... the first one, I think, was Enhorabuena.
Enhorabuena, you did that one?
I did that one.
That was sick.
That was badass.
With Freud?
No,
yeah.
that
was after they did a feat,
that's
no?
the second one was with Freud.
That was sick.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was called, but the first one, Enhorabuena, I really liked that one because pues the shit I was doing on accordion, I guess I put creativity into it. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it sounded sick as hell. I like that song.
Those
3 songs, 4 songs that came out.
Yeah, because I wasn't listening to it, but someone in my house was, and like I started paying attention. Like, damn, I really did that adorno there. What the fuck? Like,
you hit that hole.
Yeah, like, it was weird listening to it like again recently. And salió esa la de Freud. And then I think there was another one. I can't remember the name, pero there's 3.
¿Será como ella?
No.
Como ella, no. That one came out
it
at the
wasn't
beginning,
that
too.
one. It came after 24 Horas. That was the one with Freud.
Okay.
But yeah, so I was already like trying to get out, pues, because but at the same time I wasn't gonna dejarme parqueado either, because I'm like, man, I'm gonna get out, me voy a estar parqueado. I already don't like that. So like
I just
la
keep thinking
neta,
I know, me too. I've been thinking about him
la
saying
neta por
parqueado.
eso agarré coraje, because yo me quedé aguantando chingaderas basically.
Yeah.
And so whatever. At that time, I started hanging out with the Petroleros, like after gigs and stuff. Like during the week, nomás invitaban, like, hey, pull up to AZ's at the apartments, or pull up over here. Rick would randomly be like, hey, pull up to my house, acá, this and that. Y pues me and Kevin would come home from touring with Cultas. We're like, no, pasamos.
Yeah.
And that's when I started getting to know everybody. Pues lo que viene siendo Petroleros.
Yeah.
And I remember he was always chorreado with me and Kevin. I remember one time tuve en un ensayo.
Oh yeah, at the hot box,
the hot box room.
Yeah, hot box
Was it the one
room
with the mirror in it or something like? I
yeah,
remember.
Yeah, no Cliff.
In No Cliff, right?
Yeah, the big ass mirror.
Yeah, the big
Shout
ass
out
mirror.
to that place. It got shut down.
Really?
Man,
Yeah, but that's where.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I could have told you that shit from the get go. I've been there a few times. I'm like, nah, they be doing some shit in here.
It looks sketchy.
You pull up in the hell and you hear people just in chinga rapping.
Yeah. That shit was crazy, right?
Yeah,
the hot box
Chingo de cuartos, ¿verdad?
Yeah, madre, güey. And then for like $100 for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
A lot of
una pinche tocada ahí.
I know, right? Fuck.
Una en vivo, yeah. For real, Herbert will be like, hey, y'all trying to go jam? Like, how much? $100, 5 hours. Fuck, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, there's a couple times where we got to go with them in those jam sessions. And I remember the first time we went, like, Earl was kind of chorreado, like, fuck, can y'all play Como Ella?
Como Ella, right.
Can y'all play Como
I think I seen that video. Yeah. I think he sang it right.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, bro, I'm trying to play something else, bro. I play that shit every weekend. But it was just the fact that he was chorreado. I was like, but I'll do it, you know? Like, tampoco no va a ser culo, yeah. But it's just like, come on, bro, ask for a different song. But
es como el capiro.
Ándale, tipo así. I mean, we'll still do it, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, so ahí empezó, like, agarrando that bond, pues.
Yeah.
With me and Herbert, because we had talked before.
Well, hold up. You said Capito, right? Shit. Do you still play it?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'm not embarrassed to say, at least we play Capito.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. At least we know Capito.
Yeah,
if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we still play that whole, but I mean, damn it, boy.
Yeah, I know, está bien chateado.
Hey, bro, like, you at least got to know the classics.
Yeah.
For sure.
Con placer, bro.
Con placer a la raza, right?
Yeah, for sure. Y pues, so me and Herbert had kind of talked before, but not really. Because, well, back after I had got out of Tortugas, like literally like maybe a week after, was AZ was like in the mix, in the scene. Because he was always pulling up at our gigs también. So I guess he found out that I wasn't there no more. He told Herbert, hey, hit him up to join the accordion. And I remember me mandó una lista de canciones, like, hey, this is what we play, this and that. I'm like, yeah, I can do it, hell yeah. Está bien. But then he was like, but we're going to practice. And I could, honestly, I could have made it. But I didn't go because I was like, fuck, no quiero que se me haga tarde. I want to show up and then like, ya están enredando cables. Like, no quiero quedar mal. I'm just going to say I can't go. And pues he was like, nah, it's because I want someone that can practice and this and that. So al último, he didn't get me.
He didn't get you to go, right?
No, he didn't. Pero así quedó. But I remember, so así quedó eso. And then pues pasó todo ese tiempo and then we saw each other at that jam session en el cuarto. And luego he was trying to apologize. He's like, hey, I hope you didn't like hold a grudge. I hope you didn't like take it the bad way. I'm like, no, dude, like,
yeah.
If anything, like, I respect you for that decision, la neta, like, I would have done the same thing, pues. Like,
yeah, because at the end of the day, he wants it to look right or at least sound right, you know?
Yeah, he just wanted to make sure it was all good. And I guess he didn't want to, like, just didn't want to mess it up. And he was like, "Nah, I hope you didn't like take it personal." I'm like, no, nada, I never did. Honestly, like that was the first time I told him, if it ever comes, like yo le echo la mano, you need help on accordion, whatever. Like I'm still here, dude. Like no creas que te mandé, like just because whatever. Like nah, dude, it's all been cool, dog. No, it's business. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like outside of that, like we're still friends. We're still dogs.
Yeah.
Like primo.
And then how did it come about that you joined them after you left? That's after that
So
hot box room or what?
a eso iba. So we were, te digo, nos juntábamos mucho, and pues, like, I'll just like tell him like, hey, like, whenever, like, let me know. And pues se presentó una chanza. Um, he told me we were outside drinking. We had just got back from a gig. Well, I think we had played in Houston that weekend, Cultura, and we got to AZ's. Pues, yeah, it was a Sunday, kick back, relax, have a few drinks, hang out with the boys, and man, he was like, "Hey, you down to join an accordion?" And luego ni le pensé. I just, yeah, I will.
Who was there before you? It was
Don
Beto?
Beto.
It was
Nigga
Beto, right?
Beetle. Shout out to
Beto.
Esencia.
Big
Shout
shout
out.
out a Nueva Esencia for sure.
Don Beetle.
Don Vito. He told me like just join. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't believe it because pues I was like, fuck, like Don Beto, pues me iba bien con él, like damn, like Don Beto's not there no more, fuck. So I felt kind of like bad for saying yeah, because I'm like fuck, I feel like I'm replacing. I don't know,
Yeah, I get you.
but I was just like fuck. I always wanted to join it though, so por eso no ni le pensé. I was like yeah, and Herber like made sure, hey, you're not just saying that because you're drunk, right? I'm like, bro. I'm like, no.
He's always like that.
I'm like, no, bro. Es más, watch tomorrow. So así quedó. And then the next morning, pues, ahí amanecimos. The next morning, me levanté. The first thing I did, I called Marito, like, to tell him, like, hey, I'm out. Ni contestó. So I was like, no, pues, ahí está la seña. Pues fuck it.
Yeah.
Trying to join PDB for real. Like, trying to, like, go back. Like, I was thinking about whatever said, like, damn, did I really say that because I was drunk? But I was like, nah, hell no. That's the sign. Ahí go.
Ahí mero.
Yeah, y pues como a la hora, or like 2 hours later, me contesta para atrás, like, ¿qué pasó? This and that. I'm like, oh, no.
Marito?
I was just trying to tell you, Marito, that I'm out. This and that. Whatever. Y luego, what band you joining? No, I was just like, bro, like, I see where your mind's at. You could have been like, hey, no, pues que te vaya bien, or, ahí estamos, at least. Nah, I was like, nah, está bien. And, pues, ever since then, I've been here with Petroleros.
That's good. That's good, man. It's a long story right there, man.
Long ass story, yeah. I
A
don't
lot
know.
of-
That's how I
a
am
lot of
when I go
history.
through memory lane.
Yeah.
I talk a lot.
No, that's good, man. That's good. And the history there is good. Like all of that led up to the point where you're at now with Petroleros. And I mean, we all know we lost a good buddy, man.
Yeah,
We lost a good buddy there. We lost a good
man,
guy right there.
that's a whole brother right there. Because
Yeah.
that's where I got to like finally experience brotherhood.
Yeah.
Because I was with all these other bands, no era así. I was always the youngest in every band I was in, for the most part. So it was always like, señores ya grandes, older. So it's like I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And over here, Petroleros, like, todos nos llevamos bien.
Yeah.
It's a whole hive mind, se puede decir. We're all on the same page también.
Yeah.
Tampoco no es like, one's more than the other type shit, or like,
Yeah, no, it was badass to see all that stuff happen. Like on my end of everything, like recording you guys from the beginning before Ray had started. I think I recorded who was Celso. It was Celso, right? It was my boy Celso. Shout out to you, my man.
Out.
It was Celso, and then we did the second album, and I think it was you then. And then we did that third one. And then pues ahí lamentablemente que se nos fue un amigo, and that hurt a lot. It hurt me a lot. I imagine how much it hurt y'all,
Yeah.
I know it's a touchy subject, but like, how did you guys like cope with all that stuff? Like, I don't know. You're probably not even coped 100% yet, Está canijo la cosa.
Well,
I'll say it right now. Está cabrón.
yeah, I don't think none of us to this day. The stage is different.
It's different, huh?
Right away, the stage is different. But what makes all of us, I think, have positivity is that we're all still together.
Yeah, I noticed that you guys haven't like.
We still act the same.
Yeah.
We act like he's here.
Yeah.
You know.
That honestly, I'll say this. That was one of my biggest fears. That after lo que pasó, I was scared that everybody was gonna go their own way.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like, fuck, like I don't know, cause I saw how lamentablemente it brought everybody together.
Yeah.
But I was just like, fuck, is everybody not gonna go their own way? But no, es más se juntaron más, like I just said.
It's like we got more closer. There was times where yeah, we had our ups and downs, but it was never to the verge of us saying like we're gonna quit.
Yeah.
He's always told us too. We're gonna keep this shit going. We got to keep it going. We're doing good. We're gonna keep it going. Siempre nos decía eso. He's like, no matter what, if ever this happens, no matter what, keep this shit going, bro. Do it for me. This is my shit. This is my passion. I love this. I wanted to live out of this. Siempre nos decía.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, and the people todavía los apoyan. Like you guys got mad love from people. Like
there's been times where we've gone out of state, and like, yeah, there's a lot of controversy on that, but they don't really see the right side of it. They just like a buddy of mine said, they just talk out their fucking ass.
Yeah,
but it's whatever. The people see it. When was it? What was it in Colorado? Colorado, not this weekend. Like the time that you
the first time I got to go with you, that was
the Tucanes.
Tucanes played that day.
There's people that came outside and said that to keep it going till le ganas, and I was like, and we told them, like, we're still here for Herbert, no matter what. And they're like, we know that y'all are here. That's what we came to see. Y'all are still Herbert. Y'all are still Petroleros.
Yeah, it was what
keep
that
pushing
they said.
that shit.
We support y'all.
And we were like, fuck.
Damn, that must have hit hard.
That made us all like look at each other like, nah, we locking in. Like
that same event, there was a couple people that they said too, like, we just came to see y'all. They did when Tucanes was playing.
Damn.
It's honestly like crazy experience, bro. Like he affected
really
a lot of people.
That just
he affected a lot of people, and it's different, like I said, but people just think like they judge a lot. They judge Carlos for
right. I saw that.
Pero la mera verdad, like they don't even know shit about it. Like Carlos has been with the band since the start. Mm-hmm. Carlos has always been around this, and I get it. Like he's trying. They don't know that though.
He's got
Carlos joined Petroleros as a bass player when all this happened.
Yeah, that's true.
He joined as a bass player. And then there were some changes that happened. My nigga Kevincito, shout out. He had to go his own way. He had some other stuff he had planned. So we respected it. And at that point, when that happened, we were just like, so what do we do now? Like, we don't have no one to help us sing. What do we do? So then that's when Carlos said, fuck it. We'll do whatever it takes. Like, we got to keep it going just for him. I'm not letting this shit die. So he's like, I'll try. I'll give it a try. And from there, lo apoyamos. Like,
yeah,
bro, the first gig he had, he was like shaking,
bro. Like,
extremely, bro.
I remember that gig because I
didn't even know how to talk. He's doing a lot better.
Was that Bañuelos? Was it?
No.
Nah, it was out of state.
It was out of state.
It was a privada.
It was a private out of state in North Carolina.
Yeah, is that the day that Joey Badass went to help you out, bro?
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Jonathan.
Hell yeah, my nigga Joey. And bro, yeah, like he was shaking, and he actually pulled through. He actually he actually pulled the private through, bro.
Yeah.
And we were just like, fuck, bro. Like, we literally said my respects. Like, we all respected him. And till this day, like, Yeah, we all know, and he even says it himself. He's like, I'm learning as I go. This is the first time I ever seen, and people like to be judgmental, but that's all social media.
Yeah.
That's all social media because
He's got some really big
yeah,
shoes to fill. You got to
yeah,
keep in mind, like, for
exactly.
someone that's just
And
starting.
he even says it himself, like, obviously I'm not gonna be the best, but I'm trying, and he's showing it little by
He's doing a
little.
lot better, man. He's
Yeah.
doing even at the beginning, I was like, that man,
Man,
he gets a pass, bro. Like he's
you got the
he's
balls
doing
to be up
something
there,
big. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah.
So even at the beginning, he was already kind of singing with VDB beforehand. I saw that he was singing a song or two, and he was already getting a little better. And then like when he jumped in with y'all, like I felt him real nervous. And I think I even told him, I was like, yeah, I see you being nervous, bro. Like you just keep going, bro. Like and then little by little, se va acomodando. Like I'm noticing, like he's growing in those shoes. Those are hard shoes to fill. I don't think anybody could ever fill those shoes.
No, for sure.
Pero he's definitely doing what he needs to do to make sure that
he's trying and he's showing that he's trying.
Yeah,
for
sure.
Y Carlitos es una de esas personas que tiene chingo de pasión para la música. Like,
yeah, he does.
All of you guys,
humble
like,
guy.
I've seen it a lot. I've seen it from you guys. Like, you guys breathe music. You guys love it. It's something that I think los músicos que hacen de corazón, we understand it. We understand what you guys have and what you guys are doing, and I respect it.
But at the end of the day, people think what they think. They can keep thinking whatever, but we all know, as us close friends, as family, know what we're doing for.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
just to clear things up,
Yeah, because most importantly, we're keeping a promise that we all made to my boy.
It's some harsh comments out there. It's some harsh. Sometimes I've seen a lot of positive comments, and I've seen a lot of harsh comments, and I just look through social media, and I'm like, all these people talk shit. But at the end of the day, I still see y'all when I'm on stage. Y'all still watching us perform.
Yeah.
So what's the point of you talking shit at your ass? You get me? So like, why not? I'll just be a better community and support each other.
Yeah.
And help each other out for the future. You get me?
Exactly, bro. Exactly. It's not easy getting out there. It's not.
It's not. They people said that we blew up because after what happened to my brother. That's bullshit. Because when we started recording Mia, even when El Papa was still, people would still get us all the time. Like, but when Mia came out, Así Fue and all those.
Un engaño más.
That was the plus, and he was still here. So like at this time, people were just whatever. You get me?
Yeah. I think that's really. I mean, I've always seen that you guys were like really popping. Especially with the younger crowd, which is like the it crowd right now. You know what I'm saying? La raza ahorita, la generación está creciendo.
And what trips us out is that like we recorded it because we like Petroleros, but we know that Engaño Más came out to be a bolero first. You get me? Like we know like the studies and like the new generation things like, oh shit, Petroleros did it. Like Engaño Más, they did it. But in reality, like we added our own touch. But like when you go look up, say for example, you tell a young person, hey, look up Engaño Más. They're gonna look up Un Engaño Más Petroleros. Yeah, you get me? Like it's like we like renovated it or something. Like the chamos like ganas like added our own little touch, but in reality, like we follow the school. Like,
yeah, because all the songs that we recorded, I want to say they're all songs that we personally enjoy. Like outside of
out of our own playlist,
they're in our playlist for sure. Like we're all drinking, we all put our own playlist. Esas rolas van a salir allí. And that's one thing que me gustó mucho de que grabamos esas canciones.
Yeah.
They mean a lot to us, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And that Un Engaño Más, cuando sacaron con esa, it was from the podcast, That's from the last podcast we did,
I'll say this, fun fact, since I was talking about Cultura, I wanted to record that song with them. Se la comenté a Marito. And he was like, no. O sea, nah, pinche rolía, this and that.
Yeah.
And over here, pues, when we helped out Petroleros, me and Kevin, the very first weekend.
Yeah, actually, Kevin was the first one to play Engaño Más with Petroleros. I did not go that weekend. They played it in Bonham, Texas.
Yeah.
That was the first time they started jamming the hoe. I was like, I love it.
Yeah, that was the first time we ever played it live y la gente le gustó mucho.
Yeah.
So
I saw the views, bro. Like, as soon as I posted it, like, pass. Like, oh, shit.
So that allí we're like, no, pues, hay que grabarla. Everybody asked for it at the eventos because we just so happened to posted it that one time. They think it's part of the repertorio now, which it is now.
It is now,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Petroleros para rato for sure.
Keep it going, bro. Keep it going. I have a lot of questions from people. We haven't even gotten down to the questions.
Tip of the iceberg. We're just getting started.
La pinche plática está con madres, man.
Hey, it's because
yeah.
memory lane, bro.
Memory lane.
It's
be
a long
taking you
one.
down the road. Miren, vamos a empezar con las preguntas de la raza porque no se van a enojar que no hacemos las preguntas.
Sheesh. Hey, if y'all still tuned in, big shout out.
I'm not lying. Look at this. Look at that. Look at all that.
Shout out, people.
Nombre.
Muchas gracias por el apoyo.
Yes.
All right. Let's start it here. We're going to start from the very bottom, which means the first people, right? I'm guessing. And if it's not, fuck it. Let's go. 6.0 Max. How was the process of starting the group and how did they stay consistent?
Well, if y'all tune into the other podcast episode, Herbert talked about it, but I could kind of reroute you. He said he started it as a fara, from what I remember, him and Oscar. And then from there, I think they went to some event, and
it was with the horse guys, ¿no?
Yeah. A cuadra, algo así,
right?
Yeah. Y les echaron apoyo, and he made his band.
Mejía.
Yeah, Cuadra Mejía or something like that.
Something like that.
Le dieron el apoyo, and he made his own. He made Petroleros. And at first, nomás tenía otro sax player. I think his name is Vic too. Shout out to Vic. And Rudy también. And they had started apenas barely getting known, and they were getting added on these little underground fests. Mm-hmm. But he started it. Herbert started it himself. But to be realistic, I don't want to talk much of it because I don't know that much. I don't want to. Yeah.
Tune into the other podcast because he did kind of go into that.
He started it from the start.
All right. Texas Nino, who's your favorite band?
My favorite band? It was Rileros. If from like 2015 down. But right now, to be honest, my favorite band, sheesh. It's kind of anonymous. I jam mainly to a lot of old school. Basically Rileros, Rileros, but the older, yeah.
That's a tough one. Just one band.
Rey? Just one. Favorite band. One band.
Dude.
Damn it, boy.
Like something we listen to all the time, right away.
I guess for me it has to be Ramon Ayala.
Ramon Ayala?
Yeah. Yeah, I get in this guy's truck. He picks me up. I get in the truck and all I hear is pura acordeón, just puro regio the whole time.
No, hombre, de perdido, como el Danny OJ, if I ask him his favorite band is Luis Miguel. Órale.
Nice.
Algo diferente.
Algo diferente, for
sure. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Vicente. Shout out to Vicente. Chente.
Chente Cuts.
Best memory from each group.
Best memory from each group, as in
each band we've been with.
That band that you played with.
Oh, bro.
I'm gonna let you go first.
Like, how back? Like recently?
Let's say like the last 3 bands or 2 bands.
Well, I think the best memory right here at Petroleros is the one time I got jumped. That shit was funny as fuck.
Oh, the one
bro.
from the vlog?
Yeah, bro. That was. I still can't get over it, bro. Yeah, just fucking, bro. At the end, when I got my ass beat and shit, I remember her coming out, just yelling, "Who the fuck hit me?" Nigga knocked down like 3 people, bro. That guy, that was like the best memory. And then one time, there was an incident that happened at a hotel, and and this guy wanted to fight. Wanted to fight me and H. And we had ran back inside the hotel, and then we called the security, like, "Hey, there's a guy like running around trying to do stuff." And so the security guy, he would come in the middle of the night and he'll hear like me and Herbert and everybody else just talking in the hotel. He'll knock on the door and be like, "Psst, go to sleep." He'll like whisper it.
Go to sleep.
Oh shit, I paid Diddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys would say that all the time. Hey, go to sleep. And I was like, why y'all saying that? Where y'all get it from?
It was because it was this guy who would fucking hit the door, go to sleep. And we would always say that.
That's it's kind of creepy, cringy.
And low-key, the manager just...
The reason I say it like that is because in a weird tone, if you know what I mean. Colorful flag. Yeah.
Go to sleep.
Yeah. Well, I've had a lot of memories too with Essentia. I used to help him out a lot. I remember. I think it was one time. One time it was me, Chente. We went to go play at a and Jordy. We went to go play at a private. It was a private. It was like in the country, and like they always get Esencia all the time. Buena gente la familia, and it was New Year's, bro. And I remember we get there, the Jordy. We all got on the. They got on the four wheelers, and yo me quedé allá on the stage. And then next thing you know, Chente comes back and saying que Viche Jordy volteó una fucking four wheelers.
Oh, damn.
Where he got stuck and que andaban batallando allá. And he comes back, todo enlodado. Jordy's like, fuck, let's fucking flip that hoe.
Damn it.
A lot of smoke sessions too. Shout out to Chente.
Shout out to Chent.
Yeah.
Shit.
And you, Ray?
Best memories? Shit. One time, I got churrado one time with Aroma because I can't remember what holiday it was, but me acuerdo que tempranito fuimos a hacer un fara at a house. Mañanita, so I think Dia de las Madres, I want to say. We went to hacer fara and then went to another house and then another house and then we went to the main gig. But I got chorrado because that was the first time I was like doing fara. So like, I don't know, that's a good memory right there.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Little cool. I don't know. I just thought it was badass. I would just all
Just
over
bouncing everywhere.
bouncing everywhere in one day, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty badass. To be honest.
Dobleteando, cuatripleando.
Yeah, cuatripleando, ándale. Shit, with Tortugas, I would say good memory. One time I remember, I think this was one of the first underground norteño like fests that they started having. I remember it was Tortugas, it was Pericos and
Mhm.
Adolfo Rios.
Mhm.
I think there was probably another band. I can't probably Pilotos. I want to say. I can't remember, but y lo que sí me acuerdo que ya cuando acabamos nosotros, pues que sí, Adolfo. No, hombre, pues I'm over here like sipping and jamming because I'm like, hey, that's the guy that signed my dad's accordion. like I look up to that guy as a músico
Tocó muy
because
bien.
I'd
He
say
does
he's
everything.
he's
He
one of
does
the most
everything.
talented Urias that I know for
Yeah.
sure. O sea, graba todos los instrumentos and
Mhm.
fuck, I wish I could do that at some point for sure. That'd be badass. Doing your own shit basically. Hey, pues that's a good memory right there. I got drunk as fuck. They drove me home. I got blacked out. That was good though. With Cultura, a good memory. This was random. We played in Denver, Colorado one weekend. I think it was the last weekend I went with them there to Colorado. And Consentido, Afid, he
Afid.
calls Marito like, nos presta su acordeonero. Because I think Trini, y'all's accordion player was with them.
Mm.
And I think, I don't know, he had some emergency or something. He had to leave. And pues they had to shoot a whole music video. And they had a gig that same night. So they're like, hey, nos presta su acordeonero. Vamos a hacer un jale. And I remember I was like, fuck, I haven't ate. We're on our way to go to a restaurant. Like, I was
My
like,
nigga thinking about food?
I was thinking about food.
bro, of course I am. But
A huevo.
yeah, so I was like, fuck, like, I'm gonna have to do what I used to learn a whole repertorio in a day when I would like help out the bands and
The
stuff.
bands.
So it was like a little challenge. I was like, okay, I'll accept it. And I salgo en un music video de ellos.
Nah, I'm gonna have to look that
Me
up.
too, I have to
I'm gonna have to
Moskeando.
look that
Yeah, es
up.
Consentido en DJ Alfonsín. I think es un dueto entre ellos dos.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, and pues yeah, it was just so like
Random out the
yeah,
blue.
so random, and I just took that opportunity. It was badass.
Okay.
Hay un saludo para Fir, Consentido, all the
Saludos para
guys.
ellos.
Yeah, y pues with Petroleros, fuck, too many good memories.
Too many
I think
good
all of them
I think all of them are
memories, bro.
like.
Yeah.
I don't have a bad memory with them at all.
Bro, there's been one time where Carlos left the sexto all the way from Parrington. We were in Parrington.
Oh, I wasn't there.
Yeah, you weren't there. Yeah, ya veníamos en chinga para atrás. And next thing you know, Carlos wakes up. Fuck, I forgot my sexto.
Shit.
Fuck. We turned all the way back to the salon, bro. And then we had to wait. There were an hour wait, los dueños del salon to come. So we
To
waited.
open the door.
Yeah, bro. Chicalia. One time I fell off the stage too.
Nah.
Yeah, bro. Busted my
You
ankle.
busted a Juanga or what?
Basically, I missed the steps. Twisted my
Shit.
ankle. Herbert just looked at me and laughed. Yo.
Nah, actually, probably the worst memory I have with Petroleros is getting too fucked up in Moskeando. That's it. Like I'm telling you, I don't think there's a bad moment that I've had with these guys.
Damn it, bro. That's fucking nuts.
It's always a memory with these guys. They're crazy.
That's good, man. Keep the memories going. Keep it going, bro. All right, let's see the next one. Chente dice gallo vale.
Gallo, he has a bong that's a chicken.
Oh, if you know, you know.
Yeah, we hit it and like it makes a chicken noise. It's great.
What the
it's
fuck?
great.
Yeah, so it's a different meaning cuando dice vamos a fumar un gallo.
Oh, it puts a different meaning to everything, right?
Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
All right, let's see. Adan Ortiz, does playing for Petroleros still feel the same?
Yeah. Well, in a way, yeah, because like I said, we're all close together. We're family, so we still get the same vibe, same touch. Yeah, we had people help us out, but it's still like I don't know.
The essence is still there, the bond.
Yeah.
Lo que es siempre ha sido.
Okay, so Vicente dice otra vez, Vicente, cálmate, güey. All right, what was their biggest achievement as músicos?
Biggest achievement. Getting number 2 on the Latin charts.
Oh,
yeah, that day, right?
I remember when the
that
vote
was
dropped.
crazy.
That was tight, right?
Bro, I don't even know what that meant. To be honest, I kept bugging these guys like, but what does that mean? Like, because I don't really pay attention. I don't have Spotify or Apple Music, so no me fijo en eso. And like, all I remember is I wake up and I see the chat blowing up, like going crazy. And then they just kept sending pictures of that, and I'm like, well, I don't have Apple Music, Spotify, like.
That's crazy. I remember because I think you
posted
it first.
You and me were talking about it.
You and me were talking about it, yeah. But I think you posted it first.
Yeah, because I was like, let me go see what's going on. And boom, I was like, the vault number 2. And I posted it.
That was crazy. I think that's the biggest, for sure.
Yeah,
I've never had that happen.
And to me, it's crazy because lo mismo, like I never would have looked if you had never told me.
Yeah,
we would have missed that opportunity to look at it, right?
Yeah, I would have never known we hit number 2. Like, fuck, it would have been bad to hit number 1, but
I know,
dude, top 3.
That's nuts, bro.
Dude.
And I mean, for you guys, just as much, for me too. Like, I don't know. I always associate myself with everybody, like, because I mean, I'm in it with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we do shit together. You know.
Well, see, you're the producer.
I'm always together. We're always doing stuff. Like, we have a bond too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I fuck with you guys. I love all you guys. Like, you guys mean a lot to me. You know, because we do a lot of shit together. You know.
Hell yeah.
So whenever I saw that, I was like, damn. Like, mira nomás lo que hizo camarada. Mira nomás.
Yeah.
You know. So it felt good for me too. I was like, damn, like who would have thought like something that we
went to Pluckers to go celebrate, right?
Yeah, went to Pluckers.
Yeah, we would have right away when I found out, like when they finally like broke it down, and I was like, oh shit, something.
Rick didn't understand what it meant. It's like, what do you mean number 2?
What does that mean though?
Yeah. What does that mean?
So I was like, whatever, like that's badass. Then I finally realized, like, dude, we're like, it's Karim Leon, then us, then like I think it was Junior H or Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny or something like that, right?
I was like, what the fuck? All right, let's go drink. So we went to Pluckers. We went to Pluckers, and now we started drinking hella shots to the point where they were like, "We can't give you no more. Y'all are too drunk."
Yeah.
So empezamos a tragar.
Yeah, but man, who would have thought that something that came out of this place was like that level, you know?
Yeah,
and I mean, I know that it was a lot of it had to do with H. You know, we have to give him his reconocimiento on that because man. But you guys put in so much work into that album, man. It was fucking clean, like.
I know if
todos,
they he was probably shitting bricks from up there.
For real, right?
Y lo que me chorrea, lo que acabo de decir, esas canciones, we were just jamming in the backyard all the time.
Yeah.
And to see that esas rolas que we just like for fun.
And you know, every time we came to the studio, we had something, and then we would switch it all here, right?
Yeah.
We'd be like, no, we're gonna play this and that, and then we're like, no, pues ni modo, we're gonna play all these other ones. Siempre le cambiábamos ahí, Herbert.
It was improvised. All the
good
memories. That's a badass, man. Badass times, bro. Badass times. We've had a lot of good times here, man. You know?
For sure.
All right, ahí les van más.
Más preguntas. Shit.
Texas Osvaldo, who's Rick Promo's favorite sax player?
Oh. I think we all know.
I think we all know,
I think we all know that answer.
It's an old man. He's a little old man. He has a badass earring. His name's Pems. Eugenio Gonzalez.
Mm-hmm.
Him, Crispin. Legítimo sax player.
Yeah.
Oh, Gibran?
Gibran, right?
The old album. El mismo Corral. All this.
Ah, that's a good one right there.
Badass album.
I love that album.
Yeah, it's good. That's a good list. That's a good list. Speaking about mouthpieces, I want to put these out. We talked about this. Let me pull these ones out. Out of all these 4, right? I sent the text message to Rick last night. I was like, check it out, because he sold me one of these mouthpieces, and I brought it upon myself to start collecting boquillas. I mean, we're sax players, I fuck with it heavy, so I kind of wanted to come up. I kind of want to buy all these mouthpieces for all you guys to know out there. I'm buying all these mouthpieces and kind of collecting them because there's really no place here in the area or that says, hey, which mouthpiece do you want to buy, and try it before you buy it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That is true.
Yeah.
So like I started collecting all these mouthpieces because one day, like once I get them all, or the ones that's like a Pokemon, you gotta catch them all and shit.
Hey, but that's a
Go.
badass collection to have.
So I'm like, I'm buying them. Like I'm doing this intentionally because I want to buy them. And then un día un chavo que quiera like calarla o algo así, que haga una cita, come through and try them out. You know what I'm saying? See which one you like, right? So right now I have this is the one that I just bought from you, Rick. This is 101. This is 101. I have 105/2. I have the 110/1, and I have the 110/2. So out of all these mouthpieces, which one is your favorite?
It's kind of hard because I like I said, I don't really know much about sound, but I like mine to be like a little bit more like full, but like lower. So I'd say like, yeah, I'd say like a 105/2.
Okay.
Which was this one, right?
I think it's this one.
105/2 or 110.
The 110/2?
Yeah.
Okay.
The 110/1. The 110/1, yeah. These two are the primary set.
Okay.
They're a bit different.
Yeah.
They're a bit different, but I dig them both. I feel like with this one I could be more with the 110. I could like try to be more like Rio Grande,
Okay. I see that.
And then this one like a little bit more like Reunión, Releros.
Yep.
Higher pitch shit.
Yep. Because I mean I've played on all of those already because they're all mine, right? But the 105/2, eso como se puede decir, that's the staple of the Pemo sound.
Yeah, for sure.
The Keith sound, what I'm saying?
The Maki.
The Maki sound. Yeah. So that's the 105/2. Even Gibran, I think Gibran is a 105/2 con una caña de tenor.
Plastic cover.
Plastic cover. Yep.
Plastic covers are good reads. They're good reads.
Yeah. And then like Crispin, if you hear Crispin sound, Crispin plays on, if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm right, it's 100/1.
100/1.
Yeah, so that's the one I bought from you. It has a little bit less body. It has a little bit more of like the brightness on it, So it has like, it cuts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Have you noticed that shit?
Yeah, it cuts.
Yeah, it cuts. And then like the way the stuff how you and me play a little bit is like the 105/2.
Yeah.
Right? Because it has a little bit more cuerpecito and it has a little bit. But if you want it to cut, you can do some shit to the cañas or play on a different reed to make it cut,
Yeah.
Pero yeah, for me too. For me, I mean, my favorite boquillas que están más cómodas para mí, it's got to be the 105/2 because I've been playing on that bitch for years.
What would you recommend somebody to? Because I get messages and shout out to the people that text me and ask me for advice. I don't know much also, but what I know, I'm not shy to tell you everything. But what would you recommend to somebody that's wanting to play a metal mouthpiece? I tell them a 105 también right away. Like,
yeah.
Because a lot of people, they tell me, like, I want to get that graspy rally sound. And I'm like, try 105/2. I feel like it'll be a little lighter,
Yeah, so definitely. So here, for everybody who's watching Piteros alike, I know that, we play the same type of music. We have a kind of like the same little style going. For everybody who does kind of like the Pemo sound, the 105/2 is really the one for you. Like, and then if you haven't ever played on a boquilla de metal, the 105/2 is probably the best thing you can do because it's the most closely resembling like a Selmer 7C, like a 7-star, like the plastic ones because of the angle.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little bit more easier.
Yeah.
Like, no batallas tanto.
Yeah. If you want to really put in some fucking work and get yourself a bright sound, Lucio Molina. I'm talking about Lucio Molina type shit.
That's the one.
The fucking 110/1. That's that bitch right there. The 110/1. That'll give you that Lucio Molina sound. A little bit more cuerpo. It has definitely. If you go up from a 105 to a 110, it's gonna have more body. Like the higher you go up in the top number, because the Berg Larsens run with a 110, 105/1 or over 2. It's stuff like that. The higher you go up on the 100 number, the more darker, if you will, kind of fatter sound. But then the one that makes it bright is the bottom number. So if you get a 110/1 is brighter than a 110/2. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense.
So for sure, if
you could also tweak it up with the reeds.
With the reeds will
matter.
Come in clutch too. Like if you change that shit up, it will. And believe it or not, the brazaderas do a difference too.
Yeah. I didn't know that, to be honest. And
the brazaderas do.
The one that told me about that was my cousin, because they actually make a difference.
Yeah. So if you want that Pemo, I want to say the new Pemo sound, like the fatter sound, 105/2. If you want to play like Crispin, like the sound of Crispin, I mean, nobody's ever gonna sound like Crispin, because Crispin.
Well, try to resemble.
Resemble like that sound, right?
Like the style you want to go to.
Like a 100/1 is kind of like that Crispin sound. The more Lucio type of Polo Rias type of sound, I think it's a 110/1. And definitely, I mean, if in that ballpark but if you're barely starting to play sax and you want to try something that's
I recommend the 105.
The 105/2, right?
For sure.
Yeah. And you'll probably end up staying there for years, to be honest.
Yeah, honestly, I haven't let it go.
Yeah.
I have another one.
Pero yeah, I'm making a collection, so wanted to put that out there. Puro sax primo coke.
I can't remember the size of. I have another mouthpiece. Shout out to Chris. He let me borrow it one time when I didn't have a mouthpiece. I don't know what the fuck happened. Pero el chiste fue que I didn't have a mouthpiece. Y le dije, hey, do you have a mouthpiece? I just asked him randomly. He's like, yeah, dude. Y me la prestó. And I have it there at the house still. I can't remember, but I definitely like the sound on that one too. Shout out to Chris for that.
Shout out. All right, let's keep these questions going. We have a lot. Chente. Wait. How was being with Azteca?
I wasn't there. I was there like 3 months.
I mean, I don't think I was part of Azteca, because at the time Cultura was with a different company. It was called Oisa Music, but it was still kind of like Azteca. I felt like, because it was still by association. It was still the same shit. So, how was it? Is that the question? Nah, independent, bro. Much rather.
When I was with Cuadrilla, I think, we were Azteca for a while. Actually, yeah. It's different. Everybody runs it.
It's just different levels of everything.
Yeah. I can definitely say it's better to be independent, but everybody has their own ways.
I just don't like having that feeling of, I just work here. Type of,
I respect everybody got their own.
Yeah, we respect everything, Respect everything, and then people choose to go their own way too,
Yeah.
I mean, it's good, honestly. Azteca's good if you want to get yourself put out there, want to travel a lot, so it's a good starter point.
Yeah,
it's somewhere you could get bigger opportunities.
It's just like these mouthpieces, you know. It's just like these mouthpieces. There's a flavor for everybody.
Yeah.
So I don't knock on anybody doing what they want to try out,
Yeah.
There's different flavors for everything.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Joshua, shout out to Woody.
What?
Woody. Shout out that boy Woody.
How was the first interaction with Ever? May he rest in peace.
First interaction. Like when I first met him?
Yeah.
Well, I think I talked about it at the beginning of the podcast, but he thought I was a tacuache.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you already said it.
I said it too.
And then when he first met you was at the jam sesh, right? In person.
Yeah, he thought I was a tacuache. He didn't like that. He did not like that.
He thought it was cringe.
Yeah.
All right, Oscar says, Oscar Torres, I'm guessing, or something. Rick, where do you see yourself in a year?
In a year. Still with Petroleros.
Still with
Still with
Petroleros.
Petroleros and helping my family.
And then we have here Texas Osvaldo. Any tips for sax beginners? We kind of went over the mouthpieces. You know, I
Well,
think.
but
Go
any
ahead. You
tips,
go ahead
though?
and do it. Yeah, give them a tip.
Any tip? Study a lot. And don't let it go. Look for your sound. Look for your style. It took me like 4 years. Even with Cuadrilla, I did not find my style. I tried it. I definitely tried it. I did some crazy shit, but it was not me. You just gotta keep trying and push. A ver con qué te acomodas, qué es lo que te gusta, because cada quien tiene su diferente sonido, sus diferentes mañas. Y pues, más que nada, estudiar el instrumento. Like, to this day, I still haven't mastered my instrument.
Yeah.
And that's why every time I learn something new, to be honest, and there's been times where I fuck up and I'm like, oh shit, well, maybe I need to try this, you know?
Mhm.
Like, I make sure to like study stuff too, because it's easy if you try and you actually put your heart and dedication to it. And if you like it, you'll learn it. That's what I've always learned. Si te
Right.
gusta, you're gonna learn it.
Yeah.
But más que nada, pues mouthpiece is very important too. Mouthpiece is very important.
Cayendo chingo de agua.
Really?
Yeah.
But yeah, just keep trying, pushing it. Look for your sound. Look for your sound.
Yeah, it's a good pointer. That's a good pointer. I second that too. So you did good on that. Juan Correa, does Rick miss Paris?
That's my hometown, man. Shout out to the people from Paris. No. It's a nice little town, but ain't shit to do over there. Shout out to my family that lives over there.
Yes.
If you like to ranch,
Lopez, dijo.
yeah, saludos para familia Lopez. If you like to ranch, that's the perfect place to go. But
Yeah.
shout out to all the bands coming out of there, man. Back then when I was over there was nothing. So chile ganas, badass.
Jay Torres, dice, what does Rick promo mean?
Oh shit.
So Rick promo, that's low key, like, I don't even know.
You just changed your
So
Instagram username.
there was an incident that happened one time where we were in a private. It was Ray was there, Kevin was there. We had got done with the private, and something happened. I don't know. My cousin was getting into one of the people from that fiesta, but the guy was like coked out. I don't know. He was tripping on us, and like he started like saying stuff to him, and so the guy literally told us straight up. You remember he was like, "I'm not leaving this place until I pick a fight." Así nos dijo.
I love it.
Yeah.
So that was crazy. We were just like, nah,
because
like,
we're all trying to leave.
Yeah,
Yeah, no
we
nos
were.
dejaba.
Quería
So-
putazos.
yeah.
No, like
so-
he was straight up like in our face, like getting like we're over here walking. He's over here like
In your way.
yeah. Like
and it was kind of crazy, you know. We understand you're drunk and everything. We really were not trying to pay no mind to it.
yeah.
So long story short, I take off to the truck. Me and Ray, we're already in the truck, and Kevin. The next, I look up, and then I see Herbert fighting. I see Herbert and Nando, no sé quién más. Y pues ahí vamos corriendo en chinga para allá. No sé qué chingados pasó. And pues long story short, pues se pelearon ahí, and the guy was got knocked out.
Oh, yeah?
Sorry, my bad. And pues the lady was like, "What the fuck?" Like, he's blacked out, and we were just all like, "Oh shit!" Like, we need a dip, like, type shit. So we dipped, and then we received a couple text messages saying like, "Watch us back," all this and that. So like threats, you get me? So Herbert was like, "Fuck," like, pues now we're like, "Damn, what do we do?" Like, we weren't trying to make this happen, but like now we need to stay off the radar. We need to be low key. So like a lot of things was happening at that time.
Mm.
And I received a couple texts too. And I showed Herbert and everything, and we took it to the police because at this point, like, we were receiving threats constantly. And so I decided to do something stupid and delete my social media, right? But instead I named it Rick Promo as like one of them, them fake accounts, them staffing accounts that be asking you for bread and like chingo. So that's why I call it like that. Then I decided to get back on it on my social media because like after that, todo se calmó. We got told that they took him to the hospital and he was coked out, so everything got dropped and there was no more problems. And so then I was like, "Oh, fuck it, all right, I'll get back on social media." So I started texting my friends through there, and my friends would be like, "Wait, is this a real account or a fake account?" I was like, "No, it's me, bro," and I just name it like that. De ahí quedó el nombre, but Rick has always been a name that Herbert called me. I don't know, he just always called me Rick. Siempre, de ahí quedó eso, but Rick Promo salió de esa mamadilla que pasó.
The promo part, at least.
For real, right?
Yeah, the promo.
That's funny.
That's funny. I actually deleted it in the social medias or Instagram at least nomás. Because I was like, nah, I don't want to deal with that shit.
Yeah.
I was just a spectator.
He's. I have Joel Renteria asking how old was Rick whenever he started playing with Fiera. How old were you?
Shit, I think I was skinny. That'll tell you a lot.
Estás bien morro en ese tiempo.
Yeah, I think I was like 18, 19.
Okay.
That was your tacuache phase, right?
That was your tacuache time right there.
I had a mullet too.
Yeah.
We're mullet and rock rivals. What a beater.
Oscar, Otra de Oscar, how was it working with H?
It's always been badass, bro.
Yeah.
He always made sure we were taken care of.
This is the best band I've ever joined.
Yeah, he always to this day we're still taken care of. He always made sure we were taken care of. There'll be times where he was a real ass guy, bro. There'll be times cuando like he made sure to pay all of us before he got paid.
Yeah.
And
oh, dude, I want to bring this up. Can you tell them about that time we came here to the studio and you were getting on Herbert because you thought he didn't pay you?
oh yeah. One time, bro. Yeah, one time. That was before everything happened. I was like, fuck, I forgot to get paid. And my dumbass left my wallet and my money in la casa. And we played after hours at, where did we play after hours at? It was an after hour club.
701, I think.
Yeah.
701.
Salimos bien tarde and then we had to wake up in the morning. Llegamos tarde.
To record the
Llegamos
vault.
tarde. So I thought Ray como una hora esperándome en la casa honking, waiting for me to wake up. Yo estoy bien dormido.
Yeah, bro, because I thought we were running late.
So me levanté en chinga and see, just running out. And then I was like, we were going to go eat. And I was like, fuck, I don't got no bread. Like, I don't think I got paid. So I texted Herb. I was like, hey, cuz, did you pay me? He's like, I'm waking up. I'm crudo right now. But if I didn't, I'll pay you right now. And llegó aquí. And then he's like, are you sure I didn't pay you? And I was like, I don't think so, bro. And then he pulled out the last $200 that he had and gave them to me. And then I was like, wait, I'm not going to grab him yet. I called my girl. She wakes up and I was like, ¿Está mi cartera ahí? She's like, sí, aquí está. I was like, damn, bro, you're a real ass nigga. You were going to pay me your payment. And like that shows to show you that he's really a good person. He's for his people. He's going to take care of you.
I remember when we were talking outside, cuando he asked me to join, we were drinking. I remember he was like, ¿Cuánto para que te salgas de cultura? I'll match your price. Where to pay you? And I was like, bro, I don't care about the money. I just want to jam, this and that. You already offered me a spot. I don't, lo que sea, whatever you think is fair. I don't care about the pay. I'm here because I want to, lo que es aquí, lo que es Petroleros itself.
Mm-hmm.
I made it clear I didn't really care about the money. And pues the first weekend I helped him out, me pagó más de lo que me estaba pagando cultura. So I was like, damn, like he
definitely
really cared about his
people.
músicos for sure.
And it's always been like that.
That's good, man. That's good.
Yeah.
Man, that's badass. All right. So Mancuero pregunta, well, we already talked about this. Ask Rick what his sax mouthpiece is and reads that. Well, what I guess
the reeds,
you
though.
said, right?
Oh, Reed's, I use the orange box. Rico's?
De las
Ricos?
más chafitas.
Two and a half.
Two and a half.
One. Or if I sometimes, believe it or not, it's probably out the blue, but you know the blue case of the Reeds? The blue
The Van Dorens?
Yeah, Van Dorens. Like, I used to use those in school back then in band. Yeah. I use those. También. Same size, 2.5.
2.5.
I like them both. And I did use plastic cover back in the day too. Tenor and alto.
Yeah, I kind of moved away from that.
Yeah. I like it.
It's a good start.
Yeah, if you don't want to struggle, definitely. Because you could barely beep into the holes. And
Yeah. They haven't been making them the same anymore to me.
I haven't got one ever. It's been like 2-3 years already, bro.
Yeah. I'm on the Java Reds.
Oh, the Javas? Oh, those are good reads.
The Van Doren Java Reds.
Dude, Duana's bougie, bro.
Hey. Bad and bougie.
Hey. Cito.
All right. These are Texas Toro. Shout out to Toro.
Vale.
Shout out
to my Palomazo
Toro
King
Dubs.
out there. What
Palomazo King.
Shit.
If you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What got y'all into the norteño style?
I've always been norteño.
Always, right?
Yeah, I remember when bro, I used to hear my mom jam Adolfo Urias while she's trying to tortear and shit. I'm just like, what? Like back then, my dad would be outside Chando Mecanica or something, and he'll be playing. That's when I first got to know Legítimo. That's when they were pulling out like Amor de Cuatro Paredes. Oh, that one was badass. And I liked like norteño music ever since I was little. The first song I ever learned on the sax was Dime Quién Es.
Mm.
That was the first song I ever learned.
And for you, right?
Shit. También igual, I always grew up around a norteño household. My dad would always
You hear
jam.
Brindis or some shit playing it.
I'm about to get to that. My mom would always... Yeah, let me bring that up first. So my mom would jam Brindis. Like Los
Era
Acosta,
grupera. Es
bien
grupera.
cumbias a
Sonidera.
lot. Pero también escuchaba mucho Primavera y Río
yeah.
Grande. And my dad, él escuchaba mucho lo que venía haciendo Ramón Ayala,
Okay.
Petroleros, Huracanes too. That's where I got that music taste from. All that. Oh, Vagón Chicano too. That's
Vagón
like
Chicano,
something
yeah.
you listen to a lot. I be jamming to them all the time, randomly. Yeah. Puro norteño desde pequeño.
Yeah, the family, the I guess like they have a lot of pull on what you listen to in the future.
Yeah,
Right?
that's crazy. And I used to be like back then. I used to be hard headed too. Man, take this song. I don't like this song, man. You know,
Yeah,
ya
de
estoy en
niño.
chinga listening to Brindis when I'm
Same
showering.
shit. Yeah, hell yeah. All right, dice El Toro, what's y'all's favorite song at the moment?
Favorite song? Probably like from PDB or in general?
In general?
I think in general.
Probably Ven y Dime, Petroleros.
Yeah.
Shit.
What about you, Ray?
Damn, I don't know. There's too many. I guess at the moment, I don't know. I haven't been. I've been getting off track. I haven't been jamming norteño lately. I've been listening to Creed.
Creed?
Yeah, my favorite song right now is My Own Prison. That was badass.
Okay.
Algo diferente.
Yeah.
For sure.
Free bands. Best sax accordion duo, Stay Up Brothers. These things.
I appreciate it,
Big
bro.
shout out, free bands.
Appreciate it, man.
And then it says explain how y'all deal with criticism. We kind of talked about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Les vale madre. Dice.
To be honest, yeah, I could care
Well,
less.
at least the bad parts.
Yeah.
We still here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Sebas M817. Record some cumbias.
That is something nice. We would like to record some cumbias, yeah.
Yeah. That'd be nice. You guys kind of put some out there.
Yeah, algo saborcito.
Yeah.
Algo para trapear a gusto. Yeah, shout out.
Okay, this is from Perla V. Shout out to Perla. What is one core memory you have with H? We kind of covered a lot of this stuff.
We did a lot. We have a lot of vlogs out there where we were always just doing dumb shit. Like we'll be at Subway, like trying to act like characters or something.
Bro, the role playing.
Herbert would role play a lot. Out of nowhere, he'll become Herbert, and then he'll turn into a guy called Zach. It was the funniest thing ever, bro.
How you guys doing?
Man, he'll act so Texan. You know how he was in the country.
I would jump onto the lives that he would be doing. He'd be like locutor, like, or
he was always doing some random stuff, bro.
Yeah,
he would role play.
Shout out to John, Mr. Johnny Sacks.
Yeah.
My guy is badass, man. Yeah. All right, we have tons of questions, bro. We gotta move through these. There's a lot. Would one of them ever start a YouTube channel for tutorials? It's from Manuel713.
As in sax and accordion, me and Ray talked about it one time because on TikTok, like we see a lot of people will do videos for Petroleros like on sax and accordion.
Yeah,
I think that's fucking cool. Shout out to all the people that do that, man. That like go like post on TikTok like going over a song with Petroleros. Like I think that's sick. I've never had that ever happen. Me seeing like another sax player trying to like play, you know, that's badass. I respect all y'all for that. You know, shout out to the people.
Yeah, for sure.
We do plan on doing something like that, just releasing some videos, just like me and Ray just jamming out for the social media.
Yeah, algo leve in the background
for the cream.
For the cream. Speaking about the cream, here's a question: when is Ray gonna make his album? Since he's making covers, algo para la crema.
Shit, algo para la crema. Pues honestly, it's just me trying to do songs for fun because I don't know if y'all know this, but like I guess me on my own time, like ya lo que viene siendo fuera de like con grupos y todo, like I like at home trying to record my own shit.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
see
have
that.
no
Yeah, he used to
equipment.
make those videos on the what was
Garage
it?
Band.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, I have no equipment on nada, just an iPhone and the los aretes,
Mhm.
los earbuds, ándale,
Earbuds.
aretes.
Los
loco.
aretes.
What the
Aretes.
fuck? Yeah, AirPods, whatever. I don't care what it's called, but con eso, just out of nomás, like, agarro aquí, okay, now I'm gonna grabar esto. Like, cause me, like, as a músico, I have this bucket list where, like, I would want to record, like, 1,000 songs, si se pudiera. It's a fucking
We've
goal.
always said that when we hang out, we're like, one day let's just go and like record shit and then like release it on YouTube and then like tell our kids like, oh, look,
Yeah, like just
Yeah.
for the archives. That was the plan at first,
That's
but
what-
then
that's what
Yeah.
we like to do. I mean, I like to record a lot. Like ever since I came here, I found myself like I'm peaceful here. I like to record here. You know, like
Mhm.
I have no mind. You know, like I just
Yeah.
have fun.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what we do. So shout out to all the people that's came and like helped out, and we record those friendly songs that we have with
yeah,
peers and
for
mates.
sure. Muchísimas gracias a los
It's just
camaradas que
badass,
vinieron
bro.
a ayudar con
It's good
lo
jamming.
que quiero hacer, pues, because like I said, it's just like we've always wanted to like just do something. Because at first we wanted to record something just to have in the archives. I see, like just to show in the future. But then I was like, man, but like I wanna those same songs. I kind of want like las que grabar yo solo en la casa. Pero I was like, nah, what if like I hit up Rick, like, hey, let's finally do that recording session. And pues, like I said, we just did it for fun. It was just gonna be an archive, but then I was like, nah, you know what? Pues
And shout out to the people that fuck with it. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
You know, it's different. It's different.
It's different style of music, you know.
Yeah, y
but
luego, pues,
that goes like it takes us back to the old roots where we used to jam, because I used to jam to a lot of Conjunto Nube and he does too. So
Yeah,
like,
whenever Rick had, when Ray reached out to me about recording those songs, he was like, "It's because I don't know if you remember, I used to make these videos, right, where you would cut and playing different instruments,
yeah.
and like, I remember those videos.
I was doing that on GarageBand,
On
and I found the
GarageBand
money
and
on
shit.
TikTok
Yeah.
where you could duet yourself. I was
Yep,
trying
yep.
to do that,
yeah, and then he's like, I kind of want to do it like real, like
for
have
real
some
this
stuff
time.
for the
Yeah.
archive, yeah. And I was like, cuando quieran.
Ya, y luego, pues,
You know?
como, pues, la neta, pues, tiene dedicatoria el popurrí, pues, that's why I decided to release it, pues, for everybody to, I guess, listen to. Nah, I didn't want to be like, nah, I'm just keep it and not, I didn't want to be
Try and
culo,
gatekeep
pues.
it.
Yeah, I didn't want to gatekeep it. I didn't want to be culo.
Just jam it.
And I was like, no, pues, yeah, just a jam as an archive. Like I said, it's just for fun. No más por querer, because my personal bucket list is just to record 1,000 songs, just for the fun of it. Just no like, oh, I want to be number whatever. I don't want to be better than, or I don't want to make it like no es pa tanto. Pues it's just for fun.
No, that makes sense.
Because I
makes
mean,
sense.
as
Reunión
músicos,
entre músicos, basically.
yeah,
Right,
because as
right.
músicos, we all like to be here, like in the studio, like
Mhm.
cooking up something or doing something. So like it's kind of like a como not a sport, but like a like
It's a pastime
like a therapy.
that
It's a
like
pastime
therapy,
for
yeah.
sure. It's a hobby.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, ándale.
Yeah, no, yeah, and I mean, you guys are super fucking dedicated. Like, you guys got me in here like every other week, shit.
Yeah, pues,
and it's fun. I mean, I told you guys all the time. I appreciate you guys.
It's fun for us
It's
too.
fun for us, and it's fun for me. It's fun for you guys. It's just a good time,
Especially
you know?
when you have a good little cigarette and then you're on cloud nine.
Algo
you get
leve.
creative. Yeah.
Algo
Yeah.
leve.
Go pa la crema.
Yeah. Algo para la crema, right?
Yeah, literally just.
And everybody's fucking with it, so I'm happy, bro.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of good compliments about that, and pues, again, muchas gracias. Like I said, we're just having fun.
Here comes one from my sister. Shout out to my sis.
Saludos.
Proudest accomplishments as a band.
As a
Staying
band.
together.
Staying together.
Staying together. Being a family.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And never letting go. Never letting
Yeah.
PDB go.
Always jamming out for sure también.
Oh, yeah. We jam every other weekend. We're like, hey, let's jam. Ahí estamos ahí.
Yeah.
Jamming.
Yeah.
Eso sí.
Mr. Jesús, ¿a dónde les puedo enviar temas inéditas? Inéditas, eh? Shout out to you, man.
PDB
Yeah,
page.
the
PDB page. My sister, again, how does it feel to have all all the cameras on you when you perform, like all the people with their phones.
That is crazy. It gives me like a tickling feeling. Like I don't think none of us were ready, bro. Like,
it's still unreal to me.
Yeah,
It's
like,
still
it's crazy.
a shocker.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Porque como dije at the beginning, I don't know if it got recorded. Soy ciego. Yo no veo de lejos, but I do see the flash, the lights. I see it all, and it's just like damn, like tan hasta allá, or like when it's crowds, pues. And even when there isn't crowds, there's still people recording and stuff. Like there's still
that is crazy.
like el apoyo siempre está.
Yeah.
And so to me, like I guess I don't feel nervous.
It gives me like animo, like
yeah,
you know.
Because I'm the way I look at it is like then like they love what's they like what's going on.
They like what you're doing, yeah.
Yeah, so like it's like me da más ganas. Usually other people like I get nervous, stage fright. Maybe inside I do just a little bit. But,
yeah, I think we all feel it,
But nah, it's definitely da ánimos.
Here comes another. This is Tabito. Shout out to Tabito.
Tabo.
Shout out Tabo.
Un blinker pa' qué?
Un blinker para el susto.
Para el susto. ¿Hay un pollo o qué?
Un pollo qué? Shout out to Punch.
Shout out to Punch. Yeah.
Isaac, would you be down to do a dueto con La Obra Norteña?
La Obra Norteña. Yeah, hell yeah.
Sure.
Punchy
Fur. Shout out to Punchy Fur.
Hey,
shout out.
Not a question, but much love, dice.
Yeah, I know who Punchy Fur is, bro. Yep. Shout out. You sing really good, bro. Keep trying, pushing it.
Yeah, definitely good supporter for sure.
Hell yeah.
I talked to Senior about him a minute ago because Punchy Fur used to send me videos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he sends me videos all the time, bro. He's talented. He sings really good.
He does a good job, man.
And he plays drums.
He does.
Yeah.
Badass.
Lleva buen camino.
Here we go with Miguel Martinez. Is the 4-row accordion easier to play with or nomás lo tocas because it looks cool as hell?
La crema.
La crema.
Pues at first I did kind of get it because it looked cool as hell. No, pues es que en ese tiempo pegaba mucho, o yo escuchaba mucho lo que viene siendo like corridos progresivos, that type of music. Música que salía de Sinaloa.
Era bélico.
No, puro. Ándale, tipo así. Y pues andaba sonando calibre 50. And that's when he started using 4-rows and stuff like that. And I started Moskeando Remy Valenzuela también.
Oh, shit.
Because he's a badass accordion.
He's a badass.
He has a shit ton of accordions.
I was about to say that's chorro, bro. He has like 50 accordions. Just he has like one for every shade of
Como
color.
Ricky Muñoz en el estudio, you seen that shit?
Bro.
Yeah, tipo así. Like just the whole collection. And so I saw that he was like messing with 4-rows. I'm like, man, maybe I should get one. Like I want to be able to like do all this type of like. That's where I started learning like how to do the fuellos and stuff like that. Because I don't know, yo quería ser músico versátil de todo. I want to learn like every style, a little bit of everything. But it does make it a little easier to answer the question. Cuando se toca rolas like getting technical en tono de si bemol y la bemol.
It for real.
Makes it easier, especially la bemol.
Instead of having to go that
yeah, because in la bemol se trata de like
in and out.
And then spreading your fingers out
like a muscle.
I have short hands, bro. Like that's trippy. So con eso ayuda mucho when it comes to la bemol, but at the same time, I still have to learn the original para que when I switch over to the regular 3-row accordion para que no me saque de onda.
You don't get lazy from that shit.
Yeah, I don't get too lazy either. Even though I got the 4-row, I still play like a regular, like, at this point I should just remove the 4th row, but like, I still la dejo porque hay veces like, small little adornillo, just a simple pisada de botón makes a little difference. Makes it a little easier.
Yeah, pues Trini has a 4-row too también.
Yeah.
He does, yeah.
I think I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Es como, like, tipo, like, you know how there's a 4-string bass and a 5-string bass?
Yeah.
Es tipo así.
Yeah.
Like, the extra string helps out a lot. Puede ser mucho más for sure.
All right, let's keep it going. We have some more questions. Hugo Martinez. Hugo Ramirez, I'm sorry. Shout out to Reserva.
Yeah.
Saludos, Rey. Who is your accordion idol?
Accordion idol? Has to be Ramon Ayala.
Ramon Ayala?
Has to be, bro. El Rey del Acordeón. It's in the name itself. Like, pero también, like, there's a lot of other accordion players, too, that I look up to. Like, pues Samuel Ramos. I like his style for sure. y Juan Villarreal. You know, he gets compared to Ramon all the time. Which is better? But their styles, you know,
they're different.
Yeah, they have two different styles, so you really can't say one is better than the other. It's just one is better at their style than the other. Se puede decir. I don't know. It's
just different
we
worlds.
can talk about this for like forever.
It's different worlds, like, yeah.
And my main one has to be Ramon Ayala.
Ramon?
Yeah.
Yeah, respect, man, respect.
Yeah, and then pues...
El papá de los pollitos.
Ese mero, for sure.
All right, so here we go with, let's say, one more question. This has been a pretty good, long podcast. It's good. They're getting to be longer nowadays. You know,
that's
it's just
great, bro.
Just a lot more talking with people, you know? And I think a lot of people are actually liking it, you know, just a normal conversation and shit like that.
Yeah, because this is what I do. When I listen to your podcast, I'm at work. I'm just listening.
Yeah.
Doing some shit, jalecillo, and I'm just listening.
Listen to the pods.
And then at the end, I get chorrado because salen las rolillas. So
salen las rolillas?
Yeah, so I get jam out while I'm working. Ole?
I never heard them on the two. They sound good on there too?
Yeah,
badass.
Text.
Sure. I put them hoes up and I was just like on to the next one now. La verga, you know?
Nah, bro.
But yeah, I was me estaba chorreando away because like el otro día I was put on a video because I was watching Freud. I was talking to a senior. We filmed 2 videos in the same day. That's why you see me in the same clothes. See me? No,
he just didn't change, bro. He lying.
I'm still in the same clothes because it was the same day.
As long as the washing machine worked.
He's lying. Yeah. That was yesterday. Nah.
But no, I was watching the video de Freud, way, like, because you know he came out with some new vids. Estaba Moskeando, and then salió. The next video was one of mine and shit. I was like, a la verga, okay, cool. You know, I'm in the mix with Freud, badass. You know, the next one was another one of mine and another one of mine and another one of mine. And I was like, damn, like putting in work, bro.
Yeah,
putting in a lot of work. You know.
Yeah.
It's
tight. It's tight. It's nice to see. You know.
Yeah, but it's for sure. I like it. I like listening to it because I get to hear everyone else's point of view también.
Yeah.
For sure. It's definitely.
And you believe me, I ask a lot of people, you know.
Every opinion counts.
Yeah.
I ask everybody to come on the podcast. And it's nuts, bro, because some of the big dudes, they know of the podcast. You know what I'm saying? So I ask them and they're like, oh, sí, los miro los videos. Va a ver que sí en uno de estos días, you know, like, at least I get a reply, you know what I'm saying? That shit's nuts. So, like, it's badass. But one more question for you guys so we can close it off. I want to thank you guys again for coming. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it, bro.
Muchas gracias.
I think, like, we have a good hermandad. Like, if you guys ever need anything, you guys already know.
Yes, sir.
We talk private. We talk in groups. And then, like, ya saben, like, I'm here for y'all, you know?
Same here.
Likewise,
and that's the same for everybody from the band. And I wish you all nothing but luck, like, for the best out in music and outside of music, you know? So I'm here for y'all.
Appreciate it, John.
But the last question is, Torres Ángel, ¿tienen nuevos planes en la agrupación para 2025? What's it looking like?
Yes, 2025. We still have a couple gigs pending. We still got like a good 2 months. We're planning on continuing. We're not sure if we're gonna hit the studio soon. It's in the talks. There's a couple feats also that happened with Carlos. So stay tuned for that.
A little feature de repente.
Yeah. Shout out to my boy for his beat, yeah. But yeah, the plan is ahorita pues seguir y keep Herbert's name going. That's always been the plan. Like I said before, previous in this podcast, he always said, don't let it go. Like keep it pushing no matter what. This is my dedication, which it was his dedication. He was working Petroleros 24/7. I mean, he's proud of his label, and we're here to represent it, and we're proud of it too. We're proud, you know, and we're gonna keep pushing it no matter what.
Hell yeah. Man, I didn't even remember. It's right here.
Exactly.
He's right there.
And he's looking at me like, you better say that.
You better say that shit, motherfucker. Right.
Yeah.
Damn, that's nuts. I'm looking at the camera and I'm like, I forgot that he was right here, you know?
Yeah.
He's been here the whole time.
Yeah.
So if you wear PDB, wear pride because he was
always
very prideful of his band.
Yeah. Well, man, thank you guys. Thank you,
Johnny.
Plática. For many more conversations on and off camera, many more grabaciones, many more, you know, just memories together, man. Thank you guys.
For sure. Muchísimas gracias por la invitación y a todos ustedes por el amor, el apoyo, todo. Muchísimas gracias.
Long live Herbert.
Long live H. Ahí estamos, raza.